Welcome everybody to another Young Ambassadors vlog. The I Can Dance Young Ambassadors are a group of young people that come from the I Can Dance community in various ways, either dancers, spokespeople, siblings, friends. We all come together as young people to talk about how we can make change in the world today. And today, especially, we wanted to discuss one of our young people that have recently been highlighted in the BBC Children in Need. And we wanted to celebrate the impact that she has had through her experience. So we will be focusing on Emily's experience and asking her some questions about that. So welcome to the I Can Dance Young Ambassadors vlog, everybody. Welcome. So this group of wonderful young people are all here to talk about their experiences of living in London today as a young person aware of building an inclusive society. So, Emily, you had the amazing opportunity to be part of the BBC Children in Need Challenge Squad recently. Tell us how this all happened.
They contacted a charity that I'm involved with called See Potential, and at first it was just like a few interviews. They weren't sure whether I was gonna get it, but soon after they said that you're part of the challenge squad, and yeah, it all went from there.
Oh. And Emily, did you know that you were going to be meeting all these amazing celebrities along the way?
Not at all, no. Everything has been such a shock and a surprise, which made the experience even more better than I think it would have been if I knew everything.
Well, I have to say, all of us have been gripped to watching you on TV and have just been amazed at what you've achieved. What did we think, guys? Did we think Emily did an amazing job?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
We were,
Totally.
we were cheering you on. All your friends at I Can Dance have been cheering you on all along the way. And I
Thank you
know
so
Billy
much.
wanted to ask you a little bit about the challenge. Bills, you go ahead with your question.
Okay, so how challenging it was, and how did you have the courage and the confidence in you?
So I think with the challenge, I would say day one was, it almost felt like a warm up to me because I tried to do as much as I could without maybe pushing my body too much, but getting as far as I could. Day two was definitely the most difficult because the wind was not my friend. It was quite windy and quite cold. And I also had the exoskeleton on my legs, which made it harder. It helped me walk faster, which is a big help, especially with the distance that I had to complete. But it's also a lot heavier, which made it 10 times harder, which a lot of people don't realize when you're not wearing it, you know? And day three, I think, was I was quite focused on getting to the finish line and seeing the group of people that I'd gathered there just to come support me and be at the finish line and be at the end and cheer me on was honestly the best part of it all.
It was so amazing to watch you live on TV and seeing all those people cheering, and we were all cheering at home. Um, it absolutely took courage. Thank you. So I think Den wanted to ask you a question a little bit more about your how you managed all of that. Go ahead, Denny.
Hello, my lovely friend Emily. Here's my question. How's your body feeling after the challenge, and how's your mindset throughout the process?
So honestly, in terms of my body, I'm feeling quite good, surprisingly, because I thought it would take it out of me quite a lot. Definitely after day two, I was feeling the tiredness because day two was the longest, toughest day. But I think getting the support from the crowd when I finished and I crossed that finish line was a huge boost. And just knowing my achievement, how far I'd walked at the end was an incredible boost of confidence for me. And in terms of my mindset throughout the challenge, I I stayed quite resilient as like I think I always am in terms of anything that comes my way, to be honest. I didn't want to go into it thinking that I can't do something. Obviously, this is supposed to be a challenge, So it's going to be tough on my body, it's going to be tough on my mind, but it's going to be tough in so many different ways. But I think, yeah, just keeping that positive mindset helped me get through it all.
Absolutely. And we saw that, didn't we, guys? And we know how important it is when you have tough moments, what it is to keep that going. And I think a big part of that is having your people that are cheering you on, your community. Katie, I think you've got a question for Emily about how she managed to keep herself going.
Yeah, so obviously like on TV you spoke really confidently about yourself and about your disability. And obviously that's sometimes quite a hard thing for people to talk about. So I just wanted to know how you built your confidence to talk about it, just like on TV live like that, because that's like a really big deal.
Yeah, no, I think definitely my first like experiences in front of the camera were with I Can Dance. I think the experiences that I've had, not just in front of the camera, filming like different films and filming things about certain parts of my story that have like interweaved with I Can Dance, but also work that I've done with schools and different events that I've gone to try and like advocate and like promote I Can Dance and raise more awareness. Have definitely all these little things are like little building blocks to that help me be able to have such confidence when I'm doing something as big as this.
Mm. And I suppose when you're on live TV, it's not, you don't get to just practice. You're talking from your heart place. And I think that's what's always so important about our young ambassadors group that I love so much is that all of you come and you speak from a place of what that's meaningful for you. And I think we all really experienced that, Emily, from how you shared and how we always share in this group by all the young people. And I think Kais wants to ask you a question just about what that has felt like and the impact of that for you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask with the challenge and the money you raised, what impact did that have on you and other people?
Yeah, so I would say in terms of the challenge and, in terms of the whole experience in general, there were, I think it's been confidence building, because of all the like public speaking I've had to do. It's shown me just what my body is capable of with the right like support and training, because I obviously have walked the longest that I've ever walked before, which was like a huge achievement for me, especially considering the fact that like at some point I had an operation and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get back on my feet. Um, and I think just seeing the response from the public and just the amount of money we raised and just the sheer like determination from the rest of the challenge squad, but also the public getting behind us and raising all that money, and feeling our stories and following our stories was just after all that hard work that you put into training and doing the challenges, you realize why you do it when you see how much people donate and how much people come together and just the compassion that people have. And it really showed me like a kind side to humanity, which I like expressed with the team and stuff at the end, because I feel like a lot of the time, like for example, on the news and stuff, we see a lot of, bad things happening around the world, but with charity work, I think you see a whole different side to humanity and a side that people are compassionate and gentle and caring, and it's just all about coming together. And I think that's and it's even something that I've reflected with like myself during the like process of doing this. One thing that bring all charities together is hope. Like children need carry like symbol of hope because they help so many charities across the nation. I Can Dance carry a symbol of hope because they're a charity too, and they give young people, the like ability to express themselves through dance and like have that hope in themselves and build that confidence. and even give families hope, because I know it's had that impact on my family, you know. So I think it's just amazing what humanity can do when they come together. And it's really taught me that.
Oh, I love that. I think that's a
Yeah,
perfect
me
way for
too,
us
yeah.
to bring our vlog to an end, and the importance that we feel that all of us can make a difference in our community today. And that's what our young ambassadors are about. And for us at I Can Dance, is celebrating the individual and making sure that everybody gets that opportunity to be seen and to be celebrated for who they are. Emily, thank you for sharing your experience with us. And thank you, young ambassadors, for always bringing your voice to help us to make the world a better place. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.